Welcome everyone to ChessWhiz TV episode 274. Today is July 9th, 2016. We're hosting a very fun tournament today. It is ChessWhiz Clash 3. It is Racing Kings Chess. Now we're going to add a basic, what am I trying to say? We're going to have a fair amount of time per game. It's 2 minutes per side and 2 seconds added. Now Racing Kings doesn't take a lot of moves to play. You race your king across to the other side of the board and it's over in very few moves, maybe 15, 20 moves tops, unless you get stuck. Perhaps that could happen. So 2 minutes might be a lot of time. I think we're going to see some top players berserking, which means you get half the time. They start with 1 minute and you lose the increment. So it's 1 minute for the whole game. That should be definitely interesting to watch. The tournament is starting in 30 seconds. So let's take a quick look at it. It's got some top players here. Now I'm going to be competing in the tournament as well. You can see I'm seeded number 7th. I'm going to be talking as I play, but I'm also focusing on the games because my goal is to win this tournament. There's some strong players here, however, including Lance 5500, the winner of a recent ChessWhiz Cup. So you got to watch out for him. Can you hear that? I got 2 taps going at once. Here we go. Here we go. Tournament starting. Let's do this. And let's also paste streaming live into something. So I have the black pieces. That's super bad. But I'm fighting a Lichess master. So knight takes c2. An interesting opening. He's not berserking. I think I'm going to start with taking this. And then I will go ahead and block off his king. I don't know anything about this knight takes c2 opening. So it should be interesting. I think I block this with my bishop. Seems reasonable. And then maybe I have to take that bishop. So he's definitely getting a good head start with his king, but I can stop his king with this move. Oh, I can't. Oh, it's pinned. Okay, then I won't do that. Interesting. This is a very interesting situation. So he runs a little bit further, and now I can continue to take his pieces. I could take this one. He advances his king a little bit more. I think I can win if I do this. He moves here, and then I take this knight. So if he gets his king to the end, I win. Or rather, he wins. However, you cannot check the opponent. It's illegal to check the opponent. So I think this move is exactly what I need to play. Stopping his king from advancing any further. As you can see, the rook does a great job there. And now that he's stopped on the 5th rank, I feel like my extra rook is going to end up to be a victory for me. So I think I can win this game. I'll put the queen here. Just to get the queen out. It also protects this knight, which could come in handy later. These knights are very useless right now because they're stuck back on the 1st rank and all the play is going to be heading in this direction. So now my best move. I hate it when this happens. I was going to play here, but I lose my rook. So here. Nope, I lose my rook there too as well. So I play here. No, this isn't going to work. I was going to play queen b7 next, but then he would actually take my rook. And I can't recapture his. I'm imagining his king having already moved up. So this is quite problematic. So now I will play here. This is perfect, because now king b2 will prevent him from taking the rook. That would be check. You're not allowed to check the opponent. So his queen is now pinned, and my king can slowly advance. I think I can take that. No, probably not safe. So I'll walk up instead. Now he's blocking that path off. So let's play here. With only a knight, I don't think he wants to lose his queen. He will lose his queen. So it's going to be very impossible, I think, for his king to make it the rest of the way. Let's play here and just stop his king from moving up at all. I think this is going to be easy to win now. I'm fighting against a knight. Maybe it's not going to be easy. If he plays here and then here, I'm actually going to have problems. Oh no, this was a mistake. What am I going to do? Pin the knight, maybe. No, that's not going to work. He still plays here. Can my knights come in 2 moves? They cannot come in fast enough. He's going to play his king here and his knight here. So how can I prevent his king from moving here? Only with this move, which he would take. This move is check, this move is check, so I can't prevent it? There must be a way to prevent his king from moving there. Oh no, what an embarrassing situation. There was even a way. I lost my first game and I lost slowly, which is bad because in this tournament you just have a certain amount of time to get as many wins as possible, and I've spent 4 minutes losing. So if I just spent like 1 minute losing, that would have been much better. So that slow loss was quite a bad start. Now I really feel like I should have won that game. Somehow I think moving my queen to g8 was a big mistake there at the very end. I have the black pieces again. This is no fair. Let's pin that rook. We've got another opponent who's just going for a run with his king. The special rule is you cannot check. We were asked in the chat, why can't you check? Well, the answer is because you can't. You can't. That's like the rule. It's racing kings. That's the rule. And the other rule is you can't check. So there is no checking. Focusing against the vampire rodent. So Wilson 11 and the magnet in first place so far. I think the best move here is blocking with the bishop. And then I'll take with the queen. Oh boy, what is happening? I think I better just take this. So I still have these 2 pieces guarded, so it looks okay. These tournament episodes are very focused. There's less gaiety. That's a word. And there's more consternation. This is going to be a very long episode. If you're on YouTube right now, you can already tell because you've like moved this far on the video and it's still got an hour to go. Because you can see it's an hour and 25 minutes left in the tournament. So we're going to take this seriously. Oh, there was a bishop attacking that? Was very interesting. Oh, okay. I can live with that. Let's play here. I'm attacking his bishop. I'm attacking his queen. So if I take his queen, I'll lose. So this is awful. At least with this move, he can't move his king up, right? Because these 2 squares are covered by various means. I need to get my king a little further advanced here. I need to save my queen. How obnoxious. So here he takes his queen, and then I take his bishop, and then he plays his queen up. And then I'm like, no, his king is more advanced and I am a tied game. So that's bad. Let's pin the rook then. I'm sure he doesn't want to lose his queen. So that's my first respite. I could play knight here. If he saves his queen, I could move my knight there. That'd be very interesting. Because the rook is pinned. Huh, look at that. The rook is pinned. Okay. So it can't move. So that's step 1. His king can't move up in either square because once again, these 2 pieces are covering these 2 squares. And now I can capitalize on my victory with the shift key. This move. Because he can't take me, you're not allowed to check. Really entangled position here. I think I can win this though. I can slip along the back, as you can see. He's not going to like that one bit. Not a bit. He takes that? Okay, that's the problem. Oh, I didn't even... What did I not even... What? I not even see the knight could take that? Oh, the knight can take it. I feel so stupid, but that's okay. I mean, what's the problem, right? Like in 100 years, no one's even going to remember that I made that mistake. And 100 years is a very small percentage of the total time of the universe. So I really don't need to be worried about that. He's going to beat me by 1 move. And he's ahead of rook, so there's nothing I can do. I'm just going to lose again. So sad. I think he's going to play queen up, but if he plays rook up, I lose either way. 2 straight moving pieces beats 1, and that's what we saw the first game. I had 2 straight moving pieces, and I should have won that game. So that's a very, very clever move. I can't take it because it's check, but I could take this, and I'm going to. And now I'm going to move here. So now that I've picked up that rook I was missing, perhaps I will win. Of course I'm going to lose. I'm behind by 3 files. But, oh, that's super clever, because he'll pull his bishop in here, huh? Super clever opponent, if only I were as clever as he. If I were as clever as you, I would... No, I'm not going to resign. Because you only have 6 seconds. Whoops, whoops, that's not a very good move. I didn't mean to move there. Fortunately, it was a loss anyway, so it's like, oh no, I've lost my wallet, but fortunately, I have no money. That's what that was like. It's like, yes, I don't have any credit cards or anything. This is great. I lost nothing with that horrible mouse slip. Yes, the key to having a good attitude is being completely oblivious to everything. Let's do a knight g3. It's not the most popular move. I know we'll move here. I've got this move now. Just kind of put some pressure on him. I'm playing a 1261, so I probably should have berserked just to save time. For a moment I thought I should take that, but that would be check, not allowed. You can't check. So far, difficult situation. The knight is pinned, so feeling good now. I'll go here. Shouldn't do that. I should get something horizontal. And now for the advancing king. This move covering that square. Genius. Or stupid. He can't take my queen. That would be check. This is okay. Minion D jumping ahead. And Schroer. Let's take a look at the leaderboard here. 72 players playing. Wow. Strong lineup here. Lance took some losses and some berserks as well. Take that for free. You have to be careful. He's in stalemate right now. If he loses his last 2 pieces, it's a draw. That's a tie game, so I want to be careful not to cause that. At this point, I can make a touchdown over here. Luckily, I blundered my queen on purpose. If he didn't take my queen, actually, he might be okay. But as it is, he's not okay. So, first win. Excellent. You can see Lance berserking here. They're both berserking. Perhaps I should berserk. Yes, I'll berserk my next game. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Streaming live. Streaming live, you people. I'm not dead yet. I'm literally not dead yet. I'll literally be dead later. It doesn't bode well. I would rather not be dead, actually. I just haven't figured out a way to not be dead later. I've been thinking about that a lot more recently. I've been thinking like, you know what? I'll be dead. That's too bad. Okay, let's berserk this. And I haven't figured out a way to avoid it. It's very sad. 1 minute, no increment when you berserk. Here. Oh, that just blunders my knight, so that's too bad. But that's what you get for berserking, I guess. Oh, good. He did not take it. Okay. Move your king. I want to take all your things. He blunders his knight. Nice counterattack. It's called the counter blunder attack defense. I'll move this move. Oh, I can't do that. Why not? Oh, it would be check, of course. You got not to check the opponent. What was I thinking? He can't take my knight now. That would be check. Rook here does a great job holding him back. I also have this capture. That's much better now that he moved away from it. With his king here, actually, he could recapture. But with his king far away, that would lose his queen. So he has many problems now. It's a serious issue for him. I think I'll take this. Then I'll come here. Covering this clever move, because now I can take with rook. It's a big part of the game, is having the right piece. There are times when, let's go here. And then here. There are times when having a rook is actually better than a queen, because it doesn't move diagonally. Like, this is news flash, right? It's a good thing you're watching ChessWhiz TV right now. I have important news for you. Rooks do not move diagonally. And so, due to that issue, that small issue with rooks, you can't check diagonally, and that's sometimes useful. Like in that position, he offers a draw. No thanks. He His queen blocking that would have been a problem for my queen. It would be checking him on the diagonal, but the rook could handle that. So, not really sure the value of queens in this game, but I think a rook and a bishop is probably worth more than a queen because it's versatile, two pieces together. Okay, 72 competitors. I'm in 24th place. I now have 5 points, but that's quite a ways from 19. Minion D takes a loss. Tall is in second, and Wilson 11 in third. Lance 5,500 pulling up there. Oh, I didn't berserk. I still can. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to take this. And then this. And I think that's... Take one more time here, and then I'll stop your rook from going any further. Oh, your king can't advance anyway. What was I sinking? Because of these beautiful diagonals. Look at that. Oh, he's moving backwards. That's almost always a huge blunder, and in this case, I think it's a huge blunder to move your king back. It takes so much effort to move him forward one square. Why would you ever move him backward one square? It doesn't make any sense. I'll take that for free. I'll go here. Now I've got pretty good power, just a lot of pieces on the board. Like an extra 1,000 pieces or so. Just being careful. He can't take my queen now. Oops. He could take that though. But he didn't. I have a million extra pieces, so I just need to... Let's save the bishop. Why not? He can't take the rook. That would be check. Pre-move here. Pre-move seems safe now. Ah, except it's illegal. Oh, this is so obnoxious. Why can't I win? I have to put the rook back now. And then rook here. No, I'll just advance. I have 1,000 extra pieces. I should be able to just win this. Come on, win faster. Here next. And then here. Jar. He's from the land of Espanol. I love that place. Pre-move seems safe at this point. Please. I could blunder a rook or two and I'd be just fine. Just lose, please. If you would lose, please. This move wins. Because my king actually, this makes a beautiful fort. And we saw that in the very first game. He had a way to move his knight to e8, right? Like this in that game. And that is super strong because the king can slip by on either side. So having that piece straight in front is much more useful than on the diagonal because the king can flow around it. That's what we saw in that game. Of course, I had many different ways to win because of my 1,000 points advantage. But in that game where he had only a knight, he was able to build that shape because I let him build it. So watch out for that. Now that we have a fire going, it is 5 points per win. So the last game was worth as many points as I had. But we're fighting a 2,000 rated player here, and he's berserked. So I'm just going to let him do that. I'm going to copy him here up to this square, and then I'm going to block. I like this king position because that's a check, so he can't move his knight now. That's a pretty good capture, right? Maybe I'll just take yours, which attacks your queen. So here I could take a queen for a rook. I'm going to try this. It's very, very subtle strategy. I'm staying on the diagonal. If he takes me, my king is ahead of his. And as the black player, see, he's building that shape where he can flow on either side. Check that out. Oh, genius! My knight can also flow on either side. I feel good about this position. He's actually higher rated than I am. But I feel confident here. See, he can't move his king up. He can now win my queen for free, so let's move it here. Ta-da! Now he can't even take it. Oh, yeah! And now I can slip behind. This is fantastic. This guy doesn't know what hit him. Little Plotkin? Little Plotkin. It's a good name. I don't know what a Plotkin is, but whatever it is, he's a small one. I'll move up now. So my king is now one rank advanced from his. It's very valuable. Of course, I'm pinned in the face. So that part's a little complicated. He only has 16 seconds. So let's keep it complicated. Try to get my pieces to places where they actually do things. So the bishop might be useful like this. He advances his king. Sorry to hear that. He could move his king up again too. There's nothing I can do. Let's attack the rook. I feel like I'm going to get checkmated here, but there is no threat of checkmate. My pieces are so tangled. Wow. I'm the one that's low on time now. Let's try that. Man, I ran out of time. That was awful. It's just like Control-Delete, man. You're in the reboot screen. Wow, how did he get past me? And with no time, I spent all my time thinking. I don't know. That was my win streak right there. Oh, I need to study Racing Kings. I felt like I was doing well. Berserk this game to catch up. Lance 5500, he's a boss. Look at him go. He's definitely a boss. Play this move. I need to play fast. This is a strong opening for white, winning all these pieces, in my opinion. Take the queen. Save the bishop. Bishop's useful. The diagonal, definitely handy. Thank you. Okay, this isn't going the way he intended. I can tell, just from the fact that he has no pieces on the board right now. I can definitely tell this is not what he intended. I played that capture slowly. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't stalemate, because in these kinds of positions when he has only a king, sometimes you realize, oh, he has no legal moves, and that's a draw. So you have to be careful when you're ahead 500 and you're like, oh, okay, so that's his last piece. Watch out for that. That's exactly what I did. Nice, fast 3-point win. Jump on to first place here and see Lance 5500 wins and Berserks 5 Berserk wins in a row. That's impressive. That's Berserk France number 2. I learned a new French phrase today. I thought it would come in handy. And now it will, because this guy is from France. You want to know what it is? It is Je ne comprends pas, which means I have no idea what I'm talking about. Isn't that a very useful phrase? Let's play queen here. No, let's go here. Once again, on this diagonal, and then queen here. Fast time control here. Seems like the right move. Since I'm ahead of queen, I think I like this. I think I like this. I take him, and then I queen up, and he has no way to bring anything awesome into the area. If he plays bishop here, I actually take it, which is really backwards, but I think that's the right way to do it. So if I play up, bishop, and I win, because I'm black. Okay, so I'll just do that instead. Don't take the bishop, just win. Much better. Thank you, France, too. I don't understand what I'm talking about. What you're talking about. That's white player. I have the pieces. We're playing Jean Fresco. Jean is a very good player, as you can see from the large numbers next to his name. So I want you to watch carefully as I dismember his body. I'm going to take certain members and remove them. For example, the bishop. Definitely dismembered just then. Other pieces are going to be dismembered shortly. Should I save the knight? I can't really save it, you know. Because that would be check. These would be death. I could move here. Stupid move. I think this is better. If he gets his king to the square, it's super obnoxious because then I can't move this knight because that would reveal that check. So this is the idea at this point. I need to save the knight, and now I will play this because I want the knight to be alive. Seems right. Someone, random stam, says, "Your accent is magnificent to me." I'm so glad I can read French. Too bad my accent is so magnificent, right? I spent years practicing my French accent so that when I learned a French phrase, I'd be able to say it. Just believe me. It's easier that way. So I think king takes would be interesting, but I'm going to use my rook. This is quite problematic. His bishop's so strong. Maybe I should take it for free. Yes, take it for free. Excellent idea. Now I could take this for free. Should I do it? He'll king up again, and I'll be nearly dead. And to take it with the bishop. Take it with the bishop. It includes a threat. Now you can play here. ChessWhiz, you're winning. That's a lot of extra pieces. Ought to be enough. It's like 500 and whatever it is kilograms of memory. Maybe you don't measure memory in kilograms, but we used to back when memory weighed more. It's a quote that was often misattributed to Bill Gates. 512K of RAM ought to be enough for anyone. But Bill Gates denies ever saying it. So, based on the simple fact that no one ever lies, he must not have said it. I think I want to bring my knights in just to use all the things. So let's play that. He's actually going to have a huge problem with his queen. These squares are all under attack. And these are illegal for these reasons. So he'll lose his queen right now. I feel bad for his queen, but not bad enough not to capture it. Lucas asked me why I don't just take it. Lucas, this is a special variant of chess. Do you see the darkened areas in this part right here? Like, it's all super dark right there. That's because this is called Racing Kings chess, and the goal is to race your king past the finish line. And there's only one other rule besides the weird starting position, and that is you may not check your opponent. You simply may not. So that's why I'm not taking his queen. That would be cheating. And I don't cheat except on television. So this move actually is designed so that I can slip behind, and that's why he resigns. You can't take my queen. That would be check as well. So it's a very strange variant. I'm on the first page now. So 20 points. The leader has 37. Whew, it's going to be tough. Should I berserk this guy? Let's take a look. He hasn't played that much chess. Let's berserk him. Now I have half the time for double the moves. This loses my queen, but it's all part of my plan. because if he doesn't see it, I'll get his bishop. Ah. So my 2 bishops, very valuable here. Blocking off everything. That's a free rook. So he must not be very good at raising kings yet. You may not capture because it's check, so I appreciate the rook. That definitely came in handy. Yeah, he might be a good chess player, but this is not chess. Take that one now. There is some danger he will win this game. 2 rooks ought to be able to hold it. So I can play my other rook up here. Necessary, because he's about to move his king up. He didn't. I don't have much time. 36. 34. That knight could prove to be annoying. Oh, he can't advance his king because the one good square is taken by the bishop. And either of these moves allows me to take his queen, so that's what's going on here. I don't have much time. I don't have much time. The money's on the line. I'll attack the knight. Maybe he'll get scared and defend the knight or save it. Yeah. That was a weird move and also bad. But at least I'm stopping his king from advancing here. This is an awful square. I'm not sure what I'm doing besides blundering. But I need to blunder faster. You can do it, ChessWhiz. Blunder faster. Five seconds for the game? What are you doing? You're not a whiz at all. You're a was. Whoops. That was a bad pre-move. He wins. Let's rewind a little bit and see what kind of blunder was just played against me. Oh, well, he had the same victory in mind that he actually played. I'm super disappointed by that loss because I lost my win streak again. You can see 2-3-5, 3-3-4, and they keep these zeros are periodically placed to give me no points. If you get a third win in a row, it turns yellow, and that's really good. Like lots of extra yellow points. But that's, I keep losing. So the yellows are going away. That's bad. I'm not too worried though because my life is not on the line. I'm going to berserk this game as well. So is my opponent. And I'll try this opening. Followed by here. So this one's kind of fun. Should not take that. What can I do? Rather disappointing position. Don't advance any further. I've got the square covered by the bishop. I somehow feel quite closed. Okay, he's gonna let that go. Let's try this. Totally reasonable. He can't play it up because I can take that. He can't move his rook here. Meanwhile, I can move my king in. He'll move his knight, I think. Oh dear. Quite a poor move, I think. Well, this is good for me. Bad for him. Lucky on me, huh? I was nearly him, but then I was me. Just keep taking his stuff. Yes, I love being me. It's much better. Keep taking his stuff. That's not stalemate. Don't quite know what he's doing because of this. The perfect wall is a queen and a rook that are on the next rank up, and they're spread out on opposite sides. Because even if he cheats and his bishop goes here, I have both of those diagonals covered. You see this? Both of these sides would be blocked by my two pieces. So that's a great way to hold somebody back if you have a lot of extra material and you're just like, and you need something safe. Put your two rooks, or a queen and rook, one on each side, spread out. Because then, because they're on each side, they cover both sides of that wall. So that's a handy way to hold him down. The way I won that game, of course, was simply by capturing a free queen, but it still felt good. Ready for the next game? Streaming live. Smurf, 42. Let's berserk this. He's playing king up. Let's copy that. I think that's illegal, huh? Got some good captures here. Start with a queen. Taking an opponent's queen is not something you get to do every day. Guess I'll play there. Not my happiest move. Ah, now I'm annoyed again. King up, knight takes, king behind. He moves his king up. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try losing a bunch of material. It could work. It's a king race after all. It's not a queen capturing race. Play here, because that's my only way forward. And then, I lose. No! Take all the things. Why do I lose? I always lose. So it's going to be a draw, which is obnoxious, but it's a reality, is that as soon as he advances, I can also advance. 14 seconds. I can't advance yet. He hasn't advanced. What am I doing? What am I doing? Like, what am I doing? And what am I doing? Oh, losing, apparently. Let's play better. So the goal of this variant is to get your king to the opposite end of the board. I'm the black pieces. Let's play Jack and Bones. Let's start with this move. That'll throw him off. I can't resist all the free stuff. No, he's on that diagonal. This is serious. Oh, this is a big problem. To play this so I can get my queen out. I'm still dead. But I was even deader before. Because if I just took a few more free pieces, I would be perpetually unable to move anything. Bishop here. It's my last chance to get stuff together. Ooh. Okay, let's release the Kraken, or at least the bishops. I don't know if the trades help me. I think they're actually bad for me. Okay. He's going to play his rook here. Let's double pin. Oh, that was an idiot move. Because he can take it for free, and I'm just going to leave it there hoping he doesn't see. Smart, Jack and Bones. You're really smart. Apparently I have no idea what I'm doing in Racing King's chess. So your goal is to get your king across, and you cannot check the opponent. So when I played rook b7, or whatever square that was, who knows which side of the board I'm on, he could just take that for free. I couldn't recapture. It would be check. Okay, Jack and Bones is in the chat boasting about his victory. We're playing against Lance, who's right now the tournament leader. It's my turn, so I'll move the white piece. He is in first place, so this is my chance to show off my skills. And now I still have the white pieces. This is the opening I've been trying, so let's try it again. It allows this move. Okay, bishop takes, I think. Is fun. Apparently we are copying each other. I don't think he'll take with bishop, though. Takes with rook. Let's attack that. Got some captures in the first rank. Sorry for you ChessWhiz TV watchers who watch lots of ChessWhiz TV expecting some exciting opening. You should know that when I'm hosting 90-minute tournament, I'm going to be less animated. If you'd rather see some active ChessWhiz, you should probably just watch a different episode. Because I'm focused. I'm focused as I lose today. I'm not like I'm focused. No, I'll move my bishop, which is pinned. Yes, ChessWhiz is not the genius. He's more like the idiot, but at least I make legal moves sometimes. Okay, this guy's pretty good, but we're gonna corner him. No, that's just gonna lose that for nothing. I don't know where that was. I'm looking at the different squares he's going to advance on. I'm trying to attack all of them at once. I'll just do rook here. This'll work. This is working pretty well. I think I've... Oops! I think I've got no brain in my head. This is working pretty well. I think I've got no brain in my head. Yeah, that would explain what's going on. Just keep moving there until it's legal. He actually has a bit of a challenge in advancing his king the rest of the way. And because of his low clock, I might be able to bamboozle him here. Oh, he has 2 seconds now. How will I make him lose? Didn't work. He's too fast. My plan didn't work. Man, no. This isn't ChessWhiz's best day. You can tell because he's talking about himself in the third person. I almost beat the tournament leader, though. I was like 1 win away from doing it. That's pretty close. Why didn't I take the queen at d6? Probably because that was an illegal move, because you're not allowed to check the opponent. Llama Lord, you are the Lord of Llamas, Llama Lord. I think you're an excellent Lord of Llamas. I'm proud of you. All the llama people love you. Have I mentioned that? Nope, I've got a problem again. Oops, like losing my queen for nothing. Not the best. Not the best, ChessWhiz. Not the best. Good time to lose, though. I resign. Go away. The best time to lose is right after losing, so I am really, really capitalizing on this opportunity to lose by losing 4 in a row. Congratulations, ChessWhiz. You've honed that skill of losing streaks. It's a great skill. Obnoxious. So I've been told in the chat that in order to run the opponent out of time, you have to move quickly. There is some truth to that, and I can move quickly, but I was trying to engineer a difficult position for him. Let's berserk again. It's not like I need the time, so I can lose slower. I like this way. I like this opening for me. Look at those bishops. Look at that. He's totally blocked. Whoops, my rook is gone. So too bad about my rook. Oh no, it's check. He can't take it. Fantastic. Should be an easy win for me. I just have to make sure his king doesn't go any further, and I'll be fine. Actually would rather I'm trying to tie him down so he can move nothing. Like his rook, entirely and completely trapped. His king, hopefully. His knight, pinned. So only his queen can do something. So the goal is to make that nothing. And then I should have a win. We'll see if it's true. I should probably just walk my king up right now. He's like, oh, there's nothing I can move. That's a problem. He will probably take my queen. He doesn't. So I could try to take this knight. I think I will. 18 seconds. If I take that knight with the bishop, things are even simpler. I also should probably play rook e8 here. Rook fe8, I mean. Oh, he's going to go around. That's fine. Doesn't look like you're going around now. Oh. 9 seconds. I must play very rapidly. Save the bishop as well. Let's move the rook here. Pin that queen. I can't. Pin that queen. And then take it. Nope, just keep moving up. And then take it. Oh, he could just take my rook for free. Good thing he didn't see that. Now he can't because it's check. His queen is still pinned. That's lucky. With 0.6 seconds, I better pre-move this. That was so lucky. I was out of time as well. Well, ChessWhiz, you hung on for a win. That's very good, ChessWhiz. Keep up the third-person references. 17th place. I got a win after that losing streak. This is good. Okay, so should I berserk again? Perhaps against this FIDE master, I will not berserk. Perhaps I will win without berserking. Take with rook this time. Nice, I didn't think of that. You're a crazy cray-cray. Or I'm just moving your king all the time, nothing else. I have an extra rook, so let's make it work. He's going to set up something like this, I think. Oh, I didn't see that, to be honest. So I could play here. Might be an interesting move, preventing the king from going up the backside. Probably not that useful. Let's try it. So there's various ways for him to chase the king away, but that one blocks the square. That was what I was thinking anyway. Here? Must be something better. I move up. It's as if he's ahead of material. I have to stop him or advance. If I advance, it's a draw. So I'll stop him. I can always advance for the draw. If I take him, I lose. If I don't take him... Fine, it's a draw. I drew with a FIDE Master. I wish I could say to him, like, you know, hi. The Wiz Cup winner is in the tournament. That's pretty cool. Too bad he's not actually winning. You should be named the Wiz Cup 9th place taker. That would be much more accurate. You can stalemate your opponent. It's very obnoxious. So when you're taking his last piece, you should check. Because during most of the game, you're actually trying to make it so he can't move his king at all. But when you take his final piece, you don't want to. Only gapes. Only grapes is the way I read that. Let's try this way again. I've had a couple of king c4, queen a6 lines here. They've gone okay, I'd say. Should I take that? I don't remember how to play this well. I have queen c6 and it doesn't work. Remember this? I've got this several times. This was not the way though. That's weird. Yeah, this is weird. So I advance. My queen up. I play here, saving the rook. Yeah, I think he's got some problems actually, because the knight is covering that. So now, and the knight's guarded as well. So this is pretty good. I'm not in a rush with my king actually. Now I am. Hello, FIDE Master. I don't believe you. Someone came in the chat and said he was the FIDE Master. But there's at least 3 people who lie in the universe, and I'm thinking he's one of them. The guy, not the FIDE Master. We're going to assume they were different people. So he resigns because in 2 moves I can win. Excellent! I beat Gapes. That's fantastic. Now I have 2 wins in a row, right? Oh, a draw? A draw and a win? You can't get a drawing streak. There's no bonus for that. So Lance 5,500 withdrew after getting 54 points. That's dubious. Smurf. Close game. I'm liking this bishop d4. Let's berserk. I see 1720. It's a big opportunity. Big opportunity to run out of time. Take with rook this time. And then knight up. Racing kings is definitely a difficult variant. It's hard to play this thing. This is a weird move, but it allows me to play this. He can't recapture because he can't check. So I think I kind of bamboozled him with those moves. Oh, definitely bamboozled. He gave me a rook for free. I'm going to go with bamboozled. He's definitely prevented from crossing the Great Wall of no crossing. Oh, queen. I should have just taken his queen. Let's not mess up this victory. Bishop's still stopping him here. I don't like this very much. I'll actually just take that. I can play it this way. 20 seconds. Oh man, not the smartest today. After he gave me a rook too. He gave me a rook. When your king is ahead by 1,000 ranks and you have an extra rook, it's time for the opponent to resign. Or at least whack the microphone and then resign. So as you see, I've drank almost all my water. I have that much left. You don't know what's going to happen when I run out. It's going to be serious business. If you've been watching this since the beginning, I'm quite impressed. I don't think I would do that. My win streak. What do I need to do? Let's berserk this. Oh, that's resign. Oh, I almost clicked resign instead. Shravan Ranjith. He's clearly from India. Shravan Ranjith. Yeah. It's an Indian name. Probably should have moved my king there. I am way too far behind in the race right now. And falling further behind. But I'm going to have a queen on these two. I'm going to have this covered. Just watch me. See that? Nice. There's no way he'll win. Except for the obvious. Someone in the chat is saying that someone else in the chat doesn't exist. I think that's kind of rude. So now he can advance. That's rude because he doesn't. Because the guy who's saying it doesn't exist. It's very ignorant. Oops. I don't know what I'm doing. I really just have no idea what I'm doing right now. These two squares are blocked, so I guess I'll move my knight. That's good. Yeah, that's very logical. Lógica. It's probably Spanish for logical. Spanish is very easy. Just mispronounce your word, and you're done. Like hello, you just have to say hola. Pretty much same thing. Play faster. 22 seconds is not very many seconds. What's happening? What in the world? 3-time repetition? Every kind of blunder is showing up on this stream today. I thought I couldn't believe it before, so I'm not even going to say I can't believe it now, because it's already true. I'm already can't believe it. I'd like one more sip of water here. Look at this. It's almost gone, and then I'm just gonna subtly switch to my auxiliary tank. I was accused once of having just one glass of water. Back in 1994. I never let that happen again. King b3. This is the move. That's not the move. Take the bishop is the move. He's going to move his king here now. Annoying opponents, and none other than Rondep here to see me fail. I'll start with this. Okay, Rondep. I'm going to let your king get up there. That's part of the plan. That is in the plan. And then sullenly, when I replace D's with L's, I'll capture all the things. Genius move. His queen cannot arrive here anymore. I think the appearance of this blue vessel proves that we actually live in a multivase. I can't hear anyone laughing. I'll assume that wasn't funny. Hello, isolated pun. Thanks for showing up. You escaped an hour of excruciating racing kings, and for that I am impressed. Stop winning. Oh great, I've got messages now on my watch. What do they say? There's one message here. It's from twitch.tv. It says, B Style is now following you. That's a cool name. Oh, but then there's a YouTube email also. Electro Ray has subscribed to me on YouTube. That's nice. Cool story, Electro Ray. Queen here is the move. Brilliant move, by the way, in case you're wondering. That move is brilliant. See how he's just have to explain, right, that he can do nothing, meanwhile I win. Oh no, the knight is guarding h7. Never mind about that winning part. It's quite problematic. Rook over and then king up, I guess. Yeah, that'll work. He seems to be running out of time. This is genius, isn't it? So then his knight will take and I'll come up anyway. And then I'll take my queen, and then I'll play here. Checkmate, mate, checkmate, mate. Let's play the bishop. Here. Discovered attack. Watch this. Rondep's gonna run out of time. He never does this. But this time he's going to. So what if I take that rook for free? Is it a tart? I need to get this Kleenex brand facial tissue near my face so that I can accept their advertising dollars. That's the move. Now he can't play his rook where he wants. See, he's running out of time. Yes. And then that move. Genius. Genius moves. What about here? No, probably not the best. His knight would take me. It's a good move, though. This is pretty funny. Oh, he's getting more time now with his time extractor. Here. And then here. This is hilarious. And then here. Genius! Oh, man! Beating Ronda up right now would make it all worthwhile. Except this stupid knight's going to take my rook. Then I have to play here, which makes nothing useful again. Great. He's trying to make it a draw. I won't let it happen. This is a super weird position. His knights are stopping me. Check it out! Oh, ChessWhiz! I feel smart, and I am ChessWhiz. It's a great combination. He's out of time. Of course, this move would save him, but he didn't see it. Does it really save him? I beat Ronda. None of the losses matter. Now that I beat Ronda, I should just turn off the stream. No, I should drink some more from this vase. Oh, France, you're berserking again. Je ne comprends pas. I can say, parlez-vous français? Which means, I'm out of silverware. French is pretty easy. It's not as easy as Spanish, but it's pretty easy. You simply have to hold your nose like this. D. And then, if you want to read Spanish, what you have to do is you take a look at the words. I have to play pretty fast here against this French guy. First, you examine like the first consonant or two. You read up until the vowel. Like, let's say it's false, which is FR, and then a bunch of vowels. So what you do then, of course, I keep trying to make an illegal move. That's part of my problem here. Is you just read the consonants. And then you go, that pretty much covers it. So like, two in French, for example. You have to hold your nose first. Because it's D-E-U-X. You got the D, and then you got a bunch of vowels. It usually ends with X. I mean, if you're trying to spell in French, heaven help you. You basically can't spell anything in French. But I recommend adding a bunch of vowels and then an end at the end. Like beaucoup probably has an X at the end. It's just pretty likely because it's a French word. I need to play faster. So that's your French lesson of the day. Hope that was useful. Sounds more like this. There we go. Yeah, French is pretty difficult. I think they wear these super tiny nose pluggers. That's how they can pronounce things so well. Beaucoup doesn't have an X. I knew it didn't have an X. I knew it had a P. I knew it. I knew that. Everybody in the chat speaks French, and that's the people who are typing in French right now. Speak French. Today's been like French lesson day, you know what I mean? Yeah. Parlez-vous français? That means, help, there's something on my nose. I don't know that much French, as you can tell. I'm a lot better at Polish, which is pretty easy to spell. Also, you just take that Y thing with the accent over it and you add it to the end of the word, and you're good to go. It's pronounced I. Very easy. Foreign languages. Easy. The only thing about foreign languages is understanding them. That's really hard, but speaking them is easy. You know what I mean? It's that way with my handwriting too. Why can't I play this? It's terrible. I write something down, super easy to write down, but then I go to read it, that's not so simple. My life is difficult. Yeah, life would be a lot better if I were the only one who ever talked. Comprehension rates would skyrocket, in my opinion. And no one else could tell me that their opinion was different, so we'd pretty much be covered. Let's try this move. This guy's pretty good. 2018, notably larger than 1941, which was just prior to the American role in World War II. We started World War II in, oh no, it was 1944, wasn't it, when Pearl Harbor was bombed? I should know this. When was Pearl Harbor? Guys, you should know this too. It's 1944. Oh, it's 41. Well, of course I knew that. I should be ashamed of myself because it's a super important event, but I was not alive, so there's my one excuse. Apparently, it was December 7th, 1941. Everyone memorize that. That's your homework. Next episode, I'm going to ask you, when was Pearl Harbor bombed? And you're going to say, doesn't matter, I won't be able to hear you because we're on the internet. But anyway, you can say to yourself, December 7th, 1941. I spoke with a man recently who told me what it was like. Don't take that. Finding out, because he was alive then. It's pretty cool. For me. It wasn't cool for him. So it was a long time ago. There goes my queen. I actually don't mind so much losing my queen for a rook. I still have a rook. It's pretty good. Can I give lessons in German? Asks somebody in the chat. Normally I would say yes, because I can speak every language, but I happen to know that the person who's asking speaks German, so it's very, very delicate situation. So German's pretty simple. What you have to do is add berg to the end of each word, or bergen. Like ein, that's something, right? So, like, for example, let's say you want a sandwich. Einen wanten a Sandwich bergen. That's I want a sandwich. It's very easy to speak German. I can't say it with a straight face. Wanten Sandwich, yeah. So berg, you basically have to just say berg. Then you're good. If you can do that, then you can speak German. German makes my head itch. It's easier than French because they have all the same letters except for that enormous B that doesn't even make a B sound. Other than that one, you're pretty much good to go. So I'm ahead by 2 ranks, as you can see. Almost there. I think I can win this. Oh, there goes a rook. No problem. No problem. I think this is the right move. If I play up, he plays here. And I can't quite maneuver. No, maybe then just here and then here. That could do it. That might be best. If I play here, he plays here, and I play here, and he plays here. His queen sitting on that square makes it... And then I just move out like this. Then I win. So let's do it that way. I realize the rook's not guarded, but it's a touchdown game, so we're almost there. This square is good as any. Oh, his knight is knight. So what do I do this way? Because his knight's gonna play there. So then I'll take it for free. Sounds good. And then we have to play ring around the rosy. He's gonna play up, and then I'm gonna come around again with just enough time to win. This is silly, isn't it? But this time you don't have a knight, so you're dead. That was interesting, actually. I don't think I've ever played quite this sequence before, as I did that game, but it was fun. 17 minutes, ChessWhiz 14th place. Oh, I have a fire! I need to stop speaking German and focus. Focus. Don't lose the fire. Fire is 3 wins in a row. You see 2, 3, 4 right there. So let's pick up another win. Lots of extra points for that. What's happening here? It's like Abraham, I think. In first place. Wilson, Lance withdrew. He's back, trying to catch up, so that's going to be really close in the last 17 minutes. Raheem is really ahead. He's been around this whole time. You can see he's played as many games as the other players, but he's really had this big win streak at the end. Wiz Cup winner is in 5th. He seems poorly named. Should I berserk against this guy? Let's check his real chess rating. Ooh. I'll berserk. He has no real chess rating. He'll berserk too. Fantastic. Should the knights take stuff yet? Probably. How about that one? I should probably take his queen. I just feel like I should take his queen. He's gonna play his king up. Should I take his queen when he does that? I don't know. Oh, I don't know what to think now. Because yeah, he didn't take that, I guess. The clock is low. I could play here, 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 or here. Let's try this. So you can see the bishops are doing a great job right now. So I don't have to worry about any sync at the moment. I should have taken that, of course. Yeah, what was I thinking? This isn't going to cut it. That's going to cut it. If we move this, he's low on time. You got to play faster. Okay. These plays aren't the best. But this is okay for me. You can see the bishop doing its thing. 7 seconds now. How will I prevent him from winning? I don't know, to be honest. It's a draw. And I did not have much time left because I'm a crazy lunatic who uses all his time thinking about a draw. But I should have won that. And there goes my streak just like that. Win, 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 draw. Man. 41, 41, 41. See how close this is? I'm probably going to pass the guy who's not here, but the other one has a fire. I needed that win. 41 to 81. Yeah, we're not very close together. Lance has 2 draws in his last 2 games. Justice bought, picking it up with 5 Berserk wins in a row. He could definitely... He's got a long ways to go. He's got 23 points, if my math is right, to catch up. But with his Berserk wins, that's just 5 games. And if he plays them against his 5 leading opponents here, he could definitely win it. Considering I'm not going to win it, perhaps I should observe some of these winners. I think I'm going to do that. When we get a little bit closer, I'm going to start watching these top players. Maybe they'll have some tricks for us. Some ways they win and we don't. A Chicken Crossroad is a very good chess player. So let's not Berserk. King c4. Ooh, king a4. That's not very strong. Now I just play here. Okay. Better not let him get any further than here. What else can I do? That's about it. He can't take, you know, because it's check. Can I afford these moves? I can't play that one. So I'm leaving the bishop here. I'm not going for the rook because I really think covering these squares is going to be very important. He can't take this, he can't advance here. No, I guess I'll take it. I think I can get away with this. actually. Oh, it's very delicate. Because he's pinned, so he can't just play this, and he can't play that, or I'll take it, so... And I have an extra million pieces, so I just have to be very smart. Maybe here and here. You're smart, and I can win. So he's going to play his queen here. At that point, I need to not allow his king to advance, which will be very difficult. My only way to do it is this one, which is super, super clever. Nobody's around in this room. It's like completely empty to say that I'm super clever. So I have to do it. I'm sorry. And clever. I wonder if there's any clever response he can use to render my cleverness unclever. He could move his rook like here. Yes. But now he can't do any of the things he has planned. Should I take the knights? I think the life will be simpler after the knights are gone. Huh, interesting message. Okay, so now he has something planned. He's going to play here. Then I have to take it. He's not going to play anywhere. That would be pinned, so I'm not worried. Can I get away with this? Hello, armed doge. I saw you follow last episode. That was fantastic. Can I do that? I think I can just play that and then advance my king. I think this will work. I'm basically ahead of bishop. The two knights are useless at the moment. So what genius move will he come up with? I mean, he could take the knight, but, you know, I'm going to cause a big problem. So then he covers the diagonal, but bloop, and then I'm in. So yeah. This is good. Armed doge, this is called Racing Kings. The goal is to get your king to the back rank, and we're both going the same direction. If you are playing the black pieces... I win this. Fantastic. Then you can actually draw by getting there right after the opponent, because you both took the same number of moves. But if you're white, you can't draw that way, because you took extra moves, because white starts. And you can see him doing this, actually. He's trying to draw, because if I had played my king up, then he could play his king up and draw. But with this cleverness, I will beat him. Bam! Because he can't prevent this while allowing his king. So if only his king could fly to here, queen could fly there, then he'd be making room for him to get himself in behind the scenes. But he couldn't, so that rook takes knight was what finished him off. Very, very close. So do we have time for one more before we watch the tournament leaders? Justice bought out. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, you see what happened? He lost a game. Don't know if you saw that, but it was 5-5-5-5-5-0. I'm gone, and he left the game. So I think, oh, oops, couldn't berserk that fast enough. Well, if you're not fast enough to berserk, click the berserk button. You probably shouldn't berserk. I realize I'm losing my queen here. It's part of the plan. Oh, he didn't see it. So now I own him. I'm being told that I'm truly whiz. That's fantastic. I'm glad to know that you also agree. They call me the urinator. I'm just kidding. That'd be a horrible nickname. What? Oh, it's check. Okay, I'm not the whiz after all. I'm a whiz and not a very smart one. That's my move. Now your king can't advance, and I'm going to come up behind here. Why couldn't he take your hanging queen? You're like the 5th person who's asked that in the last hour and a half, and the answer is you can't check your opponent in this variant. It's illegal. So if I move my king up, I lose my rook because of that check rule thing, so I should be careful about that. I can't take this. My queen's under attack. Oh. can always move my king over. Save my pieces for now. I actually do kind of like king b2. What else is there to do in this position? I'm ahead 2 bishops for a knight. Come on. Win. I'm just hoping to win at this point. My brain is shot. I've been playing for... Why did you move there? Oh, you had that planned. I've been playing for almost an hour and a half. So, it's tough. You've been watching for an hour and a half, and for that, I am impressed. So I could pick up that knight for free. But I could also take this rook, which I think I prefer. Rooks are very valuable in this variant because they cover entire files. Okay, so I lose my queen. I'm not as concerned as you would think, actually. Because he can't pick that up. That would be check. And now I've got a free reign. Yeah, and then here. Yeah, and then here. Okay, so this is awful. Take, 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 take. And I cannot stop his king from advancing. So I have to kind of give him one rank. But meanwhile, I've got this trick. Advancing myself. It's a pretty good trick, huh? So I could take this for free. No, it's check. I can't. I could play here. Probably I should keep on this file, because that way he can't take this. That would be check. He seems to be having a crisis. This move wasn't effective. So now I've got some plans. Seems victorious for ChessWhiz. I could take that. If I take that, do I lose? Yes, as usual. Stop considering bad moves. So if he advances, I pick that rook up for free. He advances. Ooh. No, I can't stop him. No, I could play my rook to here. But he's just waddling around like a duck. Do I lose with this? Queen up. Do I lose with this move? This isn't so good. He moves his queen up. And if I play my rook up, he takes it. That would lose. I take with king. Advance, 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 advance. It's going to be a draw. I don't want to draw. We're not playing perfectly here. But I'm winning, so that's good. He had better moves. His best move actually was to prevent this bishop move while advancing his king. But now I win. Bam! So in this position, I tried to get my bishop on this diagonal so I could get there. So I played here. But if he plays his king here, then I can't do that. Obviously, he'll take me. And then his next move, well, I think he actually has to do this in 2 moves, but I think he has time to do it. Maybe not, because I'm going to go like this. Very complex position. Let's withdraw from the tournament and take these last 2 minutes to watch the best players. Ibrahim is ahead by 4 against Wilson 11, who's a very good player. And then we've got Smart 42 quite a bit behind. So let's see who's playing right now. Wilson is currently playing against Rondep. That should be an interesting game. I'm so confused. I guess the kings are going this way. This is quite a position. If Wilson can't win this, he can't catch up. I don't even know who's white. Wilson, are you playing white? I guess he's white. That's a problem. Like, not enough pieces. So, who won? Raising Kings is kind of complicated. Very ending, black is victorious. But who's black? I guess Ron is black. I guess Rondepp won that, which means that's it for Wilson, right? Oh no, he just won that? Oh, he just beat Rondepp. So I had the colors backwards because it's very difficult to tell. So now they're apart by just one. Ibrahim, did you take the loss right now? Yeah, he just lost to Justice Bot. That was a critical loss. Now they're within 1 point. There's 37 seconds left in the tournament, and no one's getting a game? Neither one of them is playing right now. Oh, I think Ibrahim actually has the win. Ibrahim, I don't even know how to pronounce that. It looks like neither one gets a game. What a finish, just 1 point apart. Wilson made a big effort there, berserking against Rondepp and winning. It's too bad he's short by 1 point. Wow. 7, yeah, neither one is getting a final game because the timer there is almost out. You can see the timer, 3, 2, 1. Settle. Good game. Smurf in third place. Congratulations, Ibrahim, on the victory. That was impressive. And congratulations, ChessWhiz, for taking 16th place out of 112 people. Yeah, never mind. That's not so cool. But also Wiz Cup winner in 8th place. I love your name. You should not be named Wiz Cup winner, though. Maybe it should be like Wiz Cup finisher, because you did finish the tournament, something like that. But I like the Wiz part of it. That part was very good. Congrats. Good games. If you're just tuning in, I usually do a show with a lot more witty comments, but today we had this super long tournament, so I just had to focus on losing, which is what you saw this episode. Next episode on Tuesday, we're going to play one of the worst openings no demand. We're going to play something called the Lemming Defense, which is moving your knight off to the side of the board. It was invented by a guy who fell off a cliff shortly afterward. He was following somebody else, so we don't really know the strategy behind it, so we're going to be exploring that next episode Tuesday at 3 p.m. GMT. This has been ChessWhiz TV. Thanks for watching.